Hello, hello, get back again. James here. I'm at a different part of Columbus, and I want to show you guys something that I made a video, and that's a Mexican grocery store right there, and this is this is your personal stores, and I want to sit back and I want to make a video about this. And I've been trying to figure out what I was going to title it. And I just want to show you economics, group economics. If I can get up in here, I want to show you something. Before I made a video about the East Indian community in Columbus, Ohio. Here's the Somalian community. The Somalian community is one of the second largest in the United States, along with East Africa. And through this, you have businesses. You have a lot of businesses and things. You have a lot of African business. What is I'm saying, James? What are you saying, James? African Americans, again, in your local town, in your local city, throughout the United States, this is it, having a plaza. And what they did was the Somalian community put up a group economics. You see, they got food. They got restaurants. They got all type of stuff. The only thing, they got all kind of things. And they got a place over here. Now we go up further. This is in Columbus. This is the Somalian restaurant right there. And I say this to encourage entrepreneurship. A bunch of these people got together. Who knows how they got the money? Who knows how they got the business? Who knows? And someone was probably dealing with government. But the point is, while seeing this, is that the Hispanics, the Somalis, the East Indians practice group economics. And this is what, if anything, you can learn something from the communities around you. And you see, now they got their native food, they got the clothing, they got everything down here. You can stand back at a distance and see this. They got their food, they got their clothes. This is the back there, and that's where their business at. They doing pretty good. Some of them probably doing pretty good, and they got enough. And the thing about it is, they have enough people that will support their restaurants, their food, their clothing business, and everything. And the reason why I want to point this out, entrepreneurship means a lot. There's someone got a truck over there. Entrepreneurship means a lot when it comes to business. And that's what made me come out here and film this. Because people, when they talk about group economics, capital, these people who own the businesses back there, the restaurants, and the clothing store and everything, they practice group economics. Now they're friendly, friendly people. Somali people are pretty friendly. And you got a lot of East, and you got a lot of East Africans and Eritreans, Ethiopians. And one thing they got in common is group economics. And black people, those of you who are African American, me and my friend were just talking about this. We got to do better. You know, if we can spend all the money and come together as a unity and break down the wall, you could be like the Somalis. You could be like the Eritreans. You could be like the people. If anything, you could learn from your counterparts. When they own cabs, they got their own cab company, their own transportation company. But it's practice the Somalian community practice group economics. And they put their business all together. Now that's one of the many locations right there. They got all the restaurants back there and clothing store. And I'm saying this to talk to us. Then when you walk in, not only that they got the businesses, they were able to get the funding and global. They got their own mall. They got businesses over here, and they got businesses inside that they decide what they call global mall. I don't know if you have one in your city, but if you have, a lot of immigrants probably have. They have stores all in there. And group economics. Black people and from America. Can you not do this? Can you focus on group economics? They own restaurants. We got a Mexican place over here. And I'm gonna show you something. Along with, and then one thing about it, they're close to their worship place. Oh, Jesus. Right up there, as you see, I think it's that building, or one of those buildings up there, they have a mosque up there. That because that seems sometimes they get kind of crowded. So the reason I want to show you this, because group economics, and if you're African American, your people can have something like that. If you just pour your resources together, you could be just like the Somalians and the Eritreans. It don't matter what part of side of town they're from. And the Somalians been here for probably over what, 30 going on 30 years, and they put themselves together. It don't matter if one's from the one part of the village and another one's from another part of the village. They all come together, and they all come across town. Whether they probably got some of these people from across town, because they got mosques and businesses over there. But they practice group economics. And you go in some stores there. Now in Nepal, the people from Nepal, they got this over here. They employed over here. They got a business, and they got a main grocery store where they do business from. They got restaurants. Now, I want to show you, and they employed in some of these businesses too. And they employed all the way up to Walmart, and everywhere you, and rightfully so. And that they practice group economics, and you can't get mad at anybody and be jealous and hating and stuff like that. But once they was able to get the grant money together, and however they got their money to fund their business over here, they supported one another to keep the business going. Even in the midst of a pandemic, they're able to put their business together, and they got their own, pretty much got their own community. economics. Even though we all Americans and everything like that, but one thing about when it comes to business and spiritual, they'll keep it among themselves. They keep the culture among themselves. They keep the language among themselves. And it's all about business. They don't go out to shop and eat in other places and stuff like that. Some of them do. But they got their own coffee shops. They got their own. This is the Somalian. You see some in the city that they got the taxi drivers, truck drivers, the some of the East Africans, and some the ones that like that. They got their own business. Now the next part I'm about to show you is another part of Morris Road. That there's another group of people that got business from here on this part of Morris Road, from on the other side of part of Morris. Now there's another group of people. You probably they similar to like some of the East Indians, but it's pretty much like the East Asians, whatever. This is what they own. And again, you have some people have an African shop. You have one African American, maybe, who knows, that could be an African American. That's the only business that I know. But right here in this area, the people from Nepal own this. They got their own market. They got their own business. That's like a little grocery store or something. I think that's like a little food mart that they got, and they got their own food. So they got their native food. I'm about to take you further down the road. Now you got one black-owned restaurant, American restaurant right there, Lachey's. By himself. I think he gets a good